Welcome to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you'll hear about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Now, let's join your hosts, Spivvy Williams and Terrible T Guy.
Okay, guys, welcome to the next edition of Event Radio. We are at a very unusual deal. This is our first time that we have covered Camaro Fest, and that's a big deal going on this weekend. There are Camaros of every color, size, shape, and form. It looks like a visit to Baskin and Robbins as far as all the colors. If the colors were flavors, that's exactly where we'd be. There are Camaros here of every color, every style, every kind, and the owners are just as unique as the cars. The Camaro has taken the lead spot almost as the young person's hot rod, and it's done that probably since the late 60s. One of the premier hot rods of that era was a 69 Z28. It came out, and it just set everybody on its ear, and it turned out to be the ultimate hot rod at the drag strips, on the street, everywhere. The 302 Z28 was a bad mammer jammer, and it was the car of choice for all of the young people back then. The Camaros, they took the forefront. They were outrunning Corvettes. They were outrunning everything that got in their way, and they really haven't stopped. Since the new generation Camaro, they've gotten attention again. They have their own event, and we're going to meet some of the people here, and we're going to bring them to you live, introduce you to them from no matter where they're from. And, boy, the little guys, big guys, everything, they're all into the spirit of Camaro Fest 17. So we hope you'll sit back and enjoy us and join us on this edition of Event Radio. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're in a convention center parking lot, mainly because we're doing some of the shows here, because this is where they're laid back. They have fun. This is where they come to meet their buddies and get to talk the cars, and that's sort of what we do, is talk hot rods and talk cars. You're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We're going to say a word from our sponsors, and we'll get started. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, you know me. I'm old drag racer at heart. I'm really not prejudiced to any one brand car. I like them all. I like the Mustangs. I like the Camaros. I even like the Corvettes. Some of their owners are a little questionable, but I do like the cars, and I like them all. It's like motorcycles. I like all motorcycles. Even though I got a Harley, I got a Triumph, and I got a BMW too, so I like them all. But my first guest is a young man. We were riding through here, and he said, "Hey, I want to talk to you. I'm going to run a junior dragster." And trust me, if I had a kid, that would be the very first thing I would put him in. Dad, what is your name, sir?
Kyle.
Kyle what?
Kyle Hewitt.
Kyle Hewitt. Kyle, where are you from, friend?
Scottsville, Kentucky.
That's cool. All right. I was there today. What's your name, buddy?
Hunter.
Hunter, okay. So you're getting ready to start junior drag racing. Are you excited?
Yes.
I don't blame you. It'd be fun, huh? So you just got the car.
Yes.
Okay. So you hadn't had a chance to get out there and spin a tire yet, or have
No.
you? But you're going to. You got it, getting it all fitted to you and all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. When do you think you're going to go out for the first time? A little closer, okay.
In a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, that's cool. You might want to go on a Saturday night and practice a little, see, because there's no pressure there on Saturday night at Beach Bend, and on Tuesday nights too, huh?
Or in a couple of months.
Well, that's all right. Doesn't matter. Let me tell you, Dad, you're a wise man. And I'm going to say this because most kids his age are big into soccer and basketball and baseball and all that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But drag racing teaches them so much more. And you don't understand this, Hunter, yet, but you will, buddy. Drag racing, there is no second chance for a basket if you miss it. There's no second chance to swing at the ball if you miss it. There's none of that because everything has to be right the first time. So it teaches you both discipline, it teaches you respect, because it's not like playing ball. If you don't do right in the car will bite you. You're playing serious game. The car's running, I don't know how fast your junior is. I'm going to say at least 50, 60 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour.
Okay, well, maybe 30. That's good enough. 30 mile an hour is faster than a skateboard, right? Okay, all right. So still, you can imagine what falling off a skateboard will do to you going down a hill at 30 miles an hour. Well, the junior dragster do the same thing if you don't take the right safety precautions, which you will, and it teaches you that. It teaches you respect because Dad's going to have to work as hard as you to get going. Am I pretty close there, Dad?
Yeah.
You probably got some drag race experience, or you wouldn't have him in a junior.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's that? Tell me about that.
Just fun runs. 88 S10 set
Okay.
up for the quarter mile.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You know Clayton Clark?
I don't believe so.
All right, Clayton is the number one super pro cat in this whole part of the country, and he uses an S10. He just switched and did one. Matter of fact, he has been the track, what do you call it, where they represent them at the ET Nationals in California and all of those. Clayton has won that for 2 or 3 times. And what's really cool, let me tell you what's cool about Clayton. Clayton's in a wheelchair. Clayton does it all with hand controls, and he spanks them to death. So it's teaching you, the drag race is going to teach you a little determination, too. It's going to teach you that you have to work hard to get results. See? That's pretty cool, huh? Okay. All right, let me ask you something. What, you got a name for this thing yet? All right, I was asking you about the girlfriends. Now, don't name it no corny girlfriend name. You got to name it something cool, you know. Think of something? Well, you will.
Works.
Huh?
It's in the works.
It's in the works, okay. What's Mom say about that?
She said it's okay if I race.
Okay, so she's not nervous? That's good. That's good. She will be.
At least I don't think so.
Well, she's not going to show it, but she will be nervous before it's over, and she'll have her. You make sure and look at her fingernails, because probably when you make the first couple of runs, she's going to chew them all off, okay? You think so?
Yep.
Okay. How long are you going to keep you in a stock car before you go playing with it?
We'll just see how it does.
Okay. Well, that's good. It should. You got to crawl before you walk in anything, buddy, and you got to learn. And you're going about this exactly right. And I'm proud of you for being an old guy. I've actually ran a competitive drag race car since I was 14 years old, and that's a long time because I'm an old guy, old fat ugly guy now. See, but you're doing great. I'm proud of you that you picked the junior dragster. And you and Dad will have a bond that is so strong that it's unreal, because that's something you guys will do together. You'll not only do it at the track, but you'll talk about it at home. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for you. Got any girlfriends yet? You do have one? You want to say hi to her? Why? You don't want her to know she's your girlfriend? Is that it? That's smooth. Good move, my boy. Good move.
Don't want the other one to find out about her.
That's what it is. How many you got, buddy? Just one. You're a smart kid. You're doing good here, Dad. Boy, I'm telling you what, you're doing good. Listen, my friend, I'm going to let you go, but I thank you for getting the nerve up to be on Event Radio. We're starting out Camaro Fest drag racing, and that's exactly what it ought to be, you know. And we're going to go down here and talk to these guys. What's your favorite color Camaro? You know, you got one?
I like all colors.
You like all colors? Boy, you're too easy to get along with, buddy. Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, There we go. You know what? You like big trucks too? Yeah, I don't blame you. I think they're pretty cool. You like that one? Yeah. Okay, I'm cool with it. Listen, thank you for being on Event Radio, Dad. Smart man. I admire you for the time you're going to have with your son. If more parents were like you, this world would be a much better place. They farm them out. They say, "Here, go do this," and they go somewhere else. And for you to take your time and spend it the way you're going to spend it with the junior dragster, my hat's off to you, sir.
Right. It's an opportunity we couldn't pass up, kind of a blessing, really. neighbor across the road come up with the car.
Okay.
Got it real cheap. And
Good.
His little boy's 4 weeks old today. Or
Well,
tomorrow.
you're gonna build a team, buddy.
So they asked Hunter to run it for a few years till he's ready to get in it, and we're going to give it a whirl.
Hey, you're going to build your own team. You guys may be the next Don Schumacher team or something on down the road. You think? I think
Yep.
so. Maybe so. Listen, guys, thank you for being on Event Radio. We're going to get out of here and cruise around and talk to a bunch of these Camaro people. But you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from Camaro Fest 17, and out of all the Camaros that I've seen so far, this I just had to set the golf cart on its nose because I came into one that's got an alien in the driver's seat is what it looks like. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I can't quite see it too well, but he's got blue eyes. The car is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful car, lit up where you can, it just sort of stands out from the crowd. And I have the owner joining me. What is your name, sir?
My name is Bill Dana.
Bill, where are you from, friend?
We're from Chicagoland area.
Oh, well, Al Capone and all that stuff.
You got it.
All right, now tell me about the guy that's in our guarding the car.
Well, that's Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. So it's a bee. The car is yellow and black.
That's correct.
So that is Bumblebee, right?
That's Bumblebee
So-
from the Transformer movies.
And he's going to get you stung if you mess with the car, right?
You got that right.
You know, I think it's really cool. You have a microphone, a remote control.
I do.
And you've been talking to some people and been freaking them out, and I think that's great. I
It's
think
good-
that's neat.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good for the kids. They all love it when they walk up to the window. And the
So
man
what
talks.
got you into Camaro? I mean, why did you pick a Camaro over anything else?
Well, I wanted some kind of a sports car, and it seemed several years ago there was just this big enthusiasm around Camaros around the country. The movie helped popped it, and the fact that the fifth gen came out after not being produced, Camaro not being made for several years. So we decided to join a car culture, and you had a toss-up between Mustangs, Chargers, Camaros, and the Camaro group, I think, was the better option.
Well, of course, the Camaro was the hot rod of the century, I guess you would say, starting with the '69 Z28. I mean, that was the ultimate car in those years.
Yes.
Over Corvette, over Mustang, over anything. And with the new generation cars, they're coming right back. And they not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk, and that's cool.
It is, and all these manufacturers. The neat thing is every year they try and outdo each other. So Camaro's making a good car, and then Mustang tries to make one a little bit better, and Dodge does the same. And just,
like you, the consumer, benefit from all that.
We benefit from that. You darn right we do. Yep.
Competition's a good thing, right?
It is a good thing.
So how long have you been working on this? This car is polished to the max. It's lit to the max. And it's just a showstopper. How long have you been doing this?
This car's been a work in progress since September of 2009. Every year, me and my son, Giovanni, we look at it and say, what can we do now?
So it's sort of a family project.
It is. It is indeed. So
all right, now who comes up with the major ideas? Do you go to him, or does he come to you and say, Dad, I saw this, we got to do this?
Well, we sit in it together, we talk about it, and say, how much yellow we want to bring inside or how we want the striping to look, and we kind of make a mutual decision between the two of us.
That's really cool as far as a dad and his son. So many parents nowadays, they get their kids and they farm them out. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And the car hobby doesn't do that. The car hobby brings you together as a family. You get to not only create a work of art like you have, but you get to go out and enjoy it and come to events like this.
That's true. It's important to find something to keep your kids busy and to find some common ground with them. There's not a day that goes by we're not working on the car, and you get a chance to talk with your kids about life and other things while you're working on the car. So it's really a win-win situation.
Well, I've always said that the car hobby teaches them a lot of things. Mainly, it teaches them respect.
Yeah.
You learn about respect because let's face it, this is not like a basketball. If you miss the goal, so what?
Yeah.
You miss a corner here, and it's going to bite you.
It's going to bite you. Yeah, yeah.
or straight away where.
Oh yeah, a lot of work went into this car with him and me getting it ready for this show. This car took Best of Show this year at Camaro Fest, and we're real proud of that.
I believe I do know how to pick them, don't I?
Well, you do know how to pick them. Yeah. This car's taken first class trophies around the nation in a few different shows, and we're real proud of it. But a lot of work goes into that.
Well, it doesn't happen by itself, but
no, a lot of polishing, a lot of elbow grease, a lot of work.
And you know what's really cool, and a lot of people don't realize the manufacturers actually watch you guys,
Yes.
and they watch what you do.
Yeah.
To improve what they've already done.
They have.
And I know that goes on here because Corvette's made here. And you would be surprised the Corvette engineers that come to the shows here and walk around just to see what the public has done to what they created.
Correct.
And I'm sure with GM being as strong as it is in this city, you've had them here looking at your guys' stuff too.
We had GM in Chicago that invited us to Chicago Auto Show. We had a meeting with them many years ago, and we were one of the first owners of the 5th Gen Camaros, and they said, what do you like, what do you don't like, and they picked up on a few of the things that we mentioned, such as that engine compartment. They started painting them different after we started talking to them about it.
Yeah.
And, they pick up on the comments when they come out to clubs like this. They watch the blogs on the internet and see what we're discussing, and they do pay attention.
Well, the internet has created so much more awareness of things that go on in this world, because
Right.
just like your car, before the internet, you could have had this out here and a few hundred people would have seen it. Now you're looking at hundreds of thousands of people
Correct.
that see your handiwork and appreciate it, and that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It is. We've had about, I think we got about 800-900 cars out here at Camaro Fest this year. And
well, this is our first time at Event Radio doing it. We are actually the voice of every motorsports event that comes into this city, and we do them all. And we wanted to wait and come to the parking lot because here is different than the track. At the track, everybody's busy.
right.
Here is where you come to kick back, see your friends. You got time to talk to us, and we can give you the time that you deserve, and you can give us the time that we do, and it works out really well for us. We did Hot Rod Reunion here. We're planning on doing the Tri-5 here, and the convention center parking lot is the ticket. I mean, everybody shows up on
Sure.
Friday and Saturday night for here.
Oh yeah, when you're at the racetrack, it's it's work. You're focused on whether you're drag racing or autocross or getting your car ready for the car show. You're just focused on doing what you need to do to make it worthwhile. Here,
Exactly.
This is the parties. This is the party. This is when you get to kick back with your friends and.
Hey, this is where you get to strut your stuff, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you're doing a very good job of it.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, we appreciate you taking a minute to join us on Event Radio. You have one absolutely awesome hot rod, my friend.
I appreciate it.
And out of everything here, it just I couldn't help it. I stood the golf cart on its nose and said, guys, you got to look at this, and we're going to take lots of pictures of it, and we're going to flip it behind this show as long as that's okay with you.
You got it. Thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate it. You keep Al Capone up there where you're from.
We thank
we
you
do.
for what you're doing and showcasing these.
Well, we
organizations.
want to do that. We love the car hobby. We're not radio people. My partner and I were both ex-pro racers. I did drag racing. He's a pro motorcycle racer. Of course, he's out playing motorcycle this weekend. But he thinks he can still do it. I'm not sure that he can, but I kid him and tell him he's falling with the best of them, so
There
it
you
doesn't
go.
make any difference.
All right, then.
Keep everything in Chicago in line for us. We
Thank
go
you.
up there, and this little show goes all over the world. We introduced you to about 100,000 new people. So,
We appreciate
hey,
that.
buddy, we appreciate you.
Take care.
Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're at Camaro Fest 17. We're looking at the absolute coolest hot rods on the planet, and we're meeting the coolest people that own them. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we had to let you know that there's an event going on right now called Fire 'em Up. As you can hear a little bit about what we're hearing, they're firing all the engine of these bad mammer jammers and letting them run. We wanted to make sure everybody didn't think it was our golf cart running, but, whatever. But another little segment of Camaro Fest 17, getting to hear what they sound like, and these guys are having one big time. We'll be right back with another guest. Don't you go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back from Camaro Fest 17, and it's only proper to, if you're going to do a new car, you sort of got to go where it all started, when what got Camaro on the map. And we find an absolutely gorgeous black car sitting here, pro-streeted. I love it. What is your name, sir?
John Fauché.
Wait a minute, John. Now talk to him.
John Fauché.
John, where you from, friend?
I live in Alberton, Kentucky.
Well, that's just up the road, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you've been down here and spun a tire down here before, probably.
Maybe.
Okay, we're not going to self-incriminate you, right?
Yes, sir.
But, no, sir, I don't owe you any money. Boy, people call me sir, make me feel like I owe them money. What do you do, bud?
I'm a chassis team leader at General Motors.
That's okay. All right. We just talked about that you guys come out to the car events, and really some of the engineers look at what you guys have done with their product, and it winds up on the production line sooner or later, most of the time.
Yes, sir.
Am I pretty close, sir?
Yes, sir. They ask a lot of questions to us, and hopefully we try to help them out the best we can.
Well, you let them know what the public really likes. I mean, they know how to put it together.
Yes, sir.
But how long have you had this Camaro, sir?
We've been working on about 5 years.
It's gorgeous.
Well, I appreciate it.
Tell me more.
It's a Pro Street tube chassis, 68. Got a set of big tires on it, and got some Jeremy Shaw out of Glasgow, Kentucky horsepower under the hood.
So, okay, so it's not just an all-looker, honey. It's a hot rod, huh?
Yes, sir.
My kind of car, buddy. My kind of car. I hate them that just look the part and don't. That's like an actor in a movie.
Yes, sir.
They look like they could jump off that building, but they ain't got a shot. Yours looks like it could jump off the building, and it's standing on the edge. It's ready to go, I think that's cool.
Well, sir, thank you, sir.
Having fun here?
Yes, sir, having a good time. A lot of nice people and a lot of pretty cars.
I'm telling you. It's we haven't made the full round yet. We're getting ready to, but we wanted to stop and say hi to you. When you've got the old sitting next to the new, and you can see the progression that's made, just simply what time has done. I talked about in the beginning of the show, the older model Camaros, 67, 8, 9, right in there, they were the start of the Camaro phenomenon. They were the ultimate hot rod back then. I guess 69, a Z28 car was the baddest mammer jammer on the road, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, your Corvettes or nothing else had any business playing with it.
Yes, sir.
And it was amazing. I had a friend, my radio partner's dad, actually figured out what a Z28 was before you guys ever started making them.
Yes, sir.
And car was almost unbeatable. To take the 327 and put a 283 crank in it and make a 302. And man, it was great. It was fun.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, my friend, you got a dog over here that's absolutely killer, and I don't want him to bite me. So
yes.
We're going to let you out of here and go ride a little bit. But thank you so much for taking a second and being on Event Radio. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Hey, we're having too much fun. Guys, right at the entrance to the hotel, black Camaro, sharpest thing on the lot, in my opinion. Come check it out. We'll be right back.
Thank you, sir.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back at Camaro Fest 17. I couldn't help myself. I love blue lights on anything. I like them on everything I run into. I even got them under my boat at the lake. I got where we light up the water. And there is a Camaro. The license plate says Bad SS. And trust me, when you see it, you will agree 100%. What is your name, sir?
My name is Barry Wilkerson.
Barry, where are you from, my friend?
Richmond, Virginia.
Where in the world is that?
100
Give me a
miles
clue.
from Washington, D.C.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know roughly.
Right.
I was actually in the military in Blackstone.
Okay.
In Virginia, so I know a little bit, about Virginia.
That's like 50 minutes away from
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It was closer to Virginia Beach for me. I know
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Buddy, I tell you what, we look at all the cars. Yours is a showstopper. I'm telling you, it is gorgeous. You have the polished aluminum under the hood, or I presume that's what it is.
Polished stainless steel.
Okay, same close. That's close. But it accents everything that's going on there. How long have you been working on this thing?
Since I bought it back in 2011.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Just made it a project and said, here we go.
Yeah, I just anything I drive, I go overboard with it.
Well, no, you personalize it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and really, see, cars are a lot about your personality too.
You're right.
You could all drive one off the showroom floor, and they'd all be about the same.
Right.
And that'd be about as much fun as watching paint dry. You just don't do that.
True that.
And you have taken, I guess, for a lack of words, you've taken a great car and made it so much better.
Well, thank you.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I take pride in it. I do car shows on the weekend as much as I can.
One thing that's really cool, and I presume the red is a cold air package.
Yes, sir.
I know a little bit about cars, not much. But what's so neat under this car, and we're taking pictures of it to flip behind this, but it's all blue except the cold air package is bright red, and that's where it gets the go from, is from the air. So,
right.
That's cool. That's great. What else have you done? Just lots of stuff?
Stereo. I came here to have do some engine work to it, and I had that done, and I like how it runs now and everything. So I'm pretty satisfied.
Well, you should be, my friend. You should be. You're the class just about of the whole field here, as far as my opinion. And it's every once in a while one just reaches out and grabs you, and yours does.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You go to a lot of events, or is this?
Yes, I try to go as many as I can.
Do you really? What do you do, sir?
I'm a firefighter.
That's cool. Very much. Thank you very much for what you do.
You're welcome.
It's almost between you and a police officer. I envy you for what you do. I don't have the nerve to do it, but I very much envy you for what you do. And the country's a lot better shape because you're around.
Thank you.
So, where you go from here?
Back home, and back to the same old grind. Get up, go to work on weekends. I try to go to car shows and participate as much as I can, and just enjoy the rest of the summer.
Well, nothing wrong with that, buddy.
Right.
I've got a good friend that runs a jet dragster. One of the things they always say is, let's go spin the tires and light the fires. Well, we don't want the fires lit because then you'd have to go to work and put them out.
Yes, I do.
We don't want that to happen.
I've done enough of them.
Yeah, sir. Listen, thank you so much for joining us on Event Radio for a few minutes and telling us about your car. It is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Trust me, at Camaro Fest 17, you will not have any trouble finding this car at all. You just look under the hood for the bright blue, baby, and buddy, there it is, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
We're going to have some more fun, guys. You're on Event Radio. We're at Camaro Fest 2017 doing the Convention Center parking lot. We're having just too much fun. The fun police have got to be close, so we better get on out of here. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from Camaro Fest 17. We come up to a group of people that, honest to goodness, we said the fun police were chasing us. Well, they were chasing us to get here, evidently, because these guys are having a blast. We get one of the ladies to join us from this group. What is your name, ma'am?
My name's Denise.
Denise, where are you from?
I'm from Staunton, Illinois.
Where in the world is that?
I know. Crazy, right?
No, just somewhere I haven't heard of.
We're about 40 miles northeast of St. Louis, Missouri.
All right. I know where St. Louis is.
Okay.
They got that big arch thing.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. And can you ride up in that thing?
You can go up in that thing.
Not me. I'm scared of heights.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fun up there.
Yeah. No. Well, I worry about an elevator. I don't do that.
Oh, well,
the elevator in this hotel gets me nervous. I don't do it.
I get it.
So what got you into Camaro Fest? Tell me.
Well, my best friend.
Hi, best friend.
Yep. They decided to buy a Camaro. So then, my husband and I are best friends with her and her husband. So we decided to buy a Camaro.
Okay, so it's sort of contagious, huh?
It is. It's contagious. So
okay.
We decided to come to Camaro Fest, and it's a great time.
Having fun.
We are having a real fun.
This is our first time. We do all the events that come into this city. We do everything Corvette-wise. We do all of the, heaven forbid me saying Mustang, but we do. But no, we do them all. We do all the bike events. We do all the Corvette events. We do everything at Beach Bend. Camaro Fest is our first time, but we do Hot Rod Reunion, Tri-5. We do all of those.
Okay.
And we wanted to come to Camaro Fest because it's really cool seeing how you guys make them individually yours.
It is. It's a lot of fun to come and just look at how people individualize their Camaros and just see all the differences.
And it's amazing. I talked to a fellow earlier that works for GM.
Uh-huh.
And they are here actually seeing what you guys do.
Oh, yeah.
because they get the ideas of what the public likes looking at your all's cars.
Yep. The GM guys are great. They are really great. We've had a couple of the engineers sign parts of our car, and they come out and they talk to you, and they want to know what you like and what you don't like.
Yes, and it's, well, if you think about it, Gail, how much time would they have to spend to do or to try everything that you guys are trying?
Yep.
So you're doing it. You're the best guinea pigs in the world for
Yeah,
them.
that's right.
And then they see what they like and what the public likes.
Yep.
And you make their job very easy.
Yep. And they really want to know what the public likes.
Oh, of course they do. That's their bread and butter, dear.
Yep.
That's how they get their money.
That's right.
So you're having fun, huh?
Having a great time.
Glad you came.
Yep.
Like Bowling Green?
Yep. Bowling Green's a nice town.
Yeah. A lot of things go on here. There's a lot of things to do. A beach bend, of course, and there's a lot of tourist stuff and things to do. And it's a very car-friendly town.
It is.
I mean, we realize that this is Corvette City, USA, but still, it's a very car-friendly town. They love the events. They love you guys coming, and welcome you with open arms.
That's good. We love coming here.
Anything we can do to make it better for you?
Not that I can think of.
There we go. So they're doing good.
The
huh?
rain stayed away this weekend. They were calling for rain
we
and
actually
thunderstorms.
we paid the tax to get it away.
That's good job. Good job.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
We did that on purpose.
Yeah, good.
You do believe that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. Listen, lady, we just wanted to stop and say hi and tell you how much we appreciate you guys coming to this event and bringing your hot rods and your the camaraderie of the families being best friends, best buddies, and then finding another common denominator, which is a Camaro.
Yep.
To keep you together to go out and have fun.
Yep. And we've met people at these Camaro Fests that we enjoy seeing that, from other parts of the country, and we only meet up with them here, and it's fun to just talk to them and
that's why we that's why we do this show from the parking lot and not the racetrack.
Yeah.
We get to come where you're laid back, where you're not busy.
Yep.
Racetrack, you're busy, either drag racing, autocross, car showing, or doing something.
Right.
And at the hotel, we've done several of our shows here because this is kickback time.
Yep.
And this is fun time where you guys are sitting, talking, having a good time, and we get to come and disturb you.
No.
See?
No. Well, we like having you.
Hey,
it's nice
we
you come
appreciate
talk
it.
to us.
We're glad to be here.
Yep.
Lady, I'll let you go. Your husband looks like
All
I'm
right.
flirting with you. Now, I'm not doing that. Although, now, she is a pretty girl. I will say that. You did good there. Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We're at Camaro Fest 17. This is the place to be. This is a happening. If you have not attended one of these events, make sure, pick your satchel up, come on down. It's going to be fun, and you get to meet some nice people like we just introduced you to. So we'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from Camaro Fest 2017. And honest to goodness, I done met my next best friend here because I was trying to find out an interview on a car. And she said, oh, I know who he is. And so she went and got him for me. And such a nice lady. What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Tara.
Tara, where are you from, my dear?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, that's just up the road.
Yeah.
That's not very far.
Nope.
Where in Louisville? See, I get to be a little more technical.
We are in PRP.
Uh-oh, now you blew me out. So what is PRP?
So Pleasure Ridge Park.
I know what that is. Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
Iroquois Drive.
Yeah, around that area.
Yeah, see? I did something there when I was in high school. I guess the statute of limitations has run out, but I don't remember what it was. But I like Louisville. Louisville's fun, and I have a lot of friends there. And actually, a very famous Louisville hot rod guy painted our Suburban, a guy named Bob Taylor. Taylor's House of Color.
Absolutely.
Excellent job.
Yeah.
So you having fun at Camaro Fest?
We love it.
You and hubby, right?
Yep, me and hubby.
Now, what is the deal? Is if I do this, I get a new ring. What are we talking about there? Tell me what he's got to buy you.
So my engagement ring is missing a diamond.
Oh, okay.
And I need a new one.
I agree. Hey, he's lucky to have you, girl.
That's right.
All right. Well, we gotta go on a campaign, buddy. You're in trouble. We're spending your money here. Don't worry, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. No, listen, are you having fun?
We are. We're having a blast.
You
We
like the
always do.
event, really?
Yes, we do. We love it.
Is this the only one you attended, or do you go to several?
We have been. This is the second Camaro Fest we've
Okay,
been to.
okay.
Yep. So we came the last time it was in Bowling Green.
Okay.
Yep.
This is our first one. We, for some reason, we've always had scheduling conflicts on the Camaro Fest. We do a lot of the others, and this one we were never able to do, and we actually did the Challenger Fest this time.
Oh,
we
cool.
could never do it, and so the powers that be actually zigged when they should have zagged or whatever they do, and they said, "Look, guys, we want you here at this," and we said, "Cool, we want to do it."
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Everybody's
I love that.
really nice at this event, and
Yes.
that's a cool deal.
Yes.
The
It makes-
Camaro people are wonderful people.
They are. It's a big family.
So what do you do at the Camaro event? Do you drag race? Do you autocross, or just look cool, or what?
We just did the show and shine. Or
The look
whatever.
cool. There you
Yeah,
go.
The look cool.
Hey, that's cool. That's what pretty girls are supposed to do, is look cool, you know.
Well, thank you.
So we got to get you a great big diamond. How big a diamond we got to get him? Talk him out of. Great
the,
big one.
The biggest.
Hubcap.
Absolutely.
Bigger than a hubcap.
Right.
He's going this big. This big. Okay. Hey, you're in trouble with one that big, my friend. You know.
If he
No.
wanted me to have a little one, he should have done this interview.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, I think you're earning this. You'll have star status when we get done with you. You know, you are talking to several people. You realize that.
Hello. How are you all today?
Anybody you want to say hello to out there? Think about it.
I'll say hi to my son.
All right.
He's at home in Louisville.
Okay.
And all my family.
Okay.
And everyone that's listening.
Well, that's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone. There you go. And everybody, we want you to email. No, we're just playing. We want you to email her husband and tell her how big a diamond he has to buy her.
That's
no,
right.
the Camaro is cool because it has the Lambo doors on it.
Yes.
Is that hard to get used to?
No, actually, we don't use them very often because you can still use it as regular doors.
Oh, can you?
And then they just come up when you need them to. So
Okay.
normally, on everyday occasion, we just open them regularly.
Okay, but it is cool.
It's
It is
awesome.
really neat. Yeah.
It really is.
For me, with too much overhang, I'd probably have trouble getting in there. But I think it's really cool. I like them.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Listen, lady, you all have a beautiful car. You're a sweet lady to go to bat for us and help us out when you didn't have to, and we appreciate that so much. And we want you to have a big time at Camaro Fest, and we thank you for being on Event Radio.
Thank you so much.
See, it was painless, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, good. Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. We're at Camaro Fest 17. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, guys, what do you think? Camaro Fest 17. This is a good event. This is an event you need to try to attend if you can. There are a lot of individual events that are now taking place here. We have Challengers, we have Mustangs, we have now Camaros, and of course a multitude of Corvette events that come to Bowling Green. Please try to make it to one of those. The Tourist Commission does an excellent job of making you glad you came once you come here. Make sure you go out and visit those guys out on Three Springs Road, and they'll give you pamphlets. They'll give you everything on all the cool things there is to do in this area when you come here. Make sure you stop and see one of our sponsors that gives plant tours, the great guys at Holly Performance. You can go out there, and they'll set you up to show you how they make so many of the products that they have, and they'll just let you know a little bit about what's going on with Holly. There is a lot of things. There are plant tours. Not right now going on at the Corvette plant because of the new C8 that's coming out. They're sort of keeping that one under wraps, but it's in the works, and you'll want to come check that out. There are normal plant tours there. Visit the Corvette Museum. Visit all of the cool things that go on in Bowling Green. But we would invite you to come to our city to enjoy it and do just like some of the people we have brought you on the Camaro Fest are doing. They're having a blast once they get here. The town is very car-friendly. And trust me, you'll have a great time. We never close these shows without saying a word or two about our sponsors. They are right up there with breathing with us. The great guys at Quick Fuel Technology, I don't care what you have a carburetor on. If you want it to go faster, the guys at Quick Fuel can make it faster. End of story. They are the best. The great guys at Holly Performance, it makes no difference what kind of part you need for your hot rod, be it a Camaro, a Corvette, a Mustang, a Dodge, Chrysler product, whatever you want, the guys at Holly have you covered. With so many different brands, you're bound to like one of them. MSD, all the things that they have. You make sure and go to holly.com, call their tech people, check them out. They will fix whatever problem you have and get it on the way to you, and it'll be right the first time. the great guys at Beach Bend Park, Beach Bend Raceway, and, of course, Beach Bend Splash Lagoon. The only place around where I can jump in and get everything about me wet. But we have a big time at Beach Bend, and it is a family fun day no matter what day you decide to go to Beach Bend Park. Make sure you go out there and visit our guys and tell them how much you've had fun. Say hi to Dinky the Magician on the Magic Show, the Wild Wild West Show. All the stuff that you go in, one price gets you in for just about all of it. So you'll have a fun day at Beach Bend Park, Beach Bend Raceway, and Beach Bend Splash Lagoon. Last but not least, our great friends at GearheadGazette.com. No matter what event you want to go to, GearheadGazette.com has you covered. They give you who, what, when, and where of everything that's going on in the car hobby in our whole area. Say hi to Jimmy B. You'll see him in his 32 Ford at all the events. It is absolutely one of the coolest hot rods on the planet, and he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. GearheadGazette.com. Make sure and check him out. We thank you for joining us on Event Radio. You have run our numbers beyond belief. We appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, do us a favor and tell a friend. But if you hadn't liked it, daggone it, you keep that to yourself. Guys, we appreciate it. We'll talk again.
You've been listening to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you heard about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Join us next time with your hosts, Spivey Williams and Terrible T Guy.